The Beginner's Guide to Decorating Cookies. Hi, I'm Lauren, creator of Lollys Home Kitchen, but you can call me Lolly. So you want to start making amazing looking cookies and wow your family and friends? Fantastic. But where do you get started? What do you need to know? How can you make cookies that look this good? In this video, I'm going to share the top things you need to know to get started in the wonderful world of cookie decorating and how you can get started quickly. So let's go. One of the easiest and best things you can do to get started with cookies is to start playing around with royal icing consistency. So in this cookie right here, it's a dipped cookie, and what you can do is mix up a flood. So it's going to be about a 15-second flood. So you're going to take your royal icing mixed up, you're going to add a little bit of water until it gets a little bit more runny, where it'll take about 15 seconds for it to smooth out if you put it on a cookie. So you're gonna put that in a bowl and then add, with a toothpick, you're gonna add some food coloring. So some gel food color in there. And then you'll take your cookie and you'll dip it in there and you'll come out with something like this. So this will help you play around with a little bit of color. It's gonna help you play around with consistencies. And it also gives you a really pretty cookie at the end. So no matter what happens, you're gonna have fun with it and you're gonna end up with some pretty cookies. But something like a dipped cookie like this is gonna help you start practicing with the royal icing and the consistencies. So another consistency that I want you to try is a really stiff consistency. So this cookie right here, it's got a pattern on it that I've done with a really thick royal icing. And I did use a stencil for this one. You don't have to use a stencil. You can start swiping on some thick consistency just to see how it acts, see how it moves. But if you do want to use a stencil, you go ahead and grab one. You're going to place it on your cookie and then you're just going to swipe over some of that really thick royal icing straight out of the mixer, straight out of the mixing bowl. You're going to swipe that on there with either a knife or a palette knife or even a spatula. And then once you lift it off, you're gonna get a really cool pattern. And it's a fun way to just play around with another royal icing consistency and just get comfortable with it and give you a little bit more confidence to start digging into cookies more. So another cookie that is really good for helping you kind of really get started and going without more of the struggle of cookie decorating is to jump into a donut cookie. Because this will help you learn how to flood, all right? So if you do a flood consistency for like the dipped cookies, for instance, you're gonna apply that same kind of flood to the base of your donut. And then once that's dry a little bit, you're gonna apply some more flood to the top. You can add sprinkles or whatever other decoration that you want. But this is gonna help you learn and get comfortable with maybe a more medium flood consistency and get used to how those consistencies interact together and how they end up drying. This one ended up drying, I've got about 2 layers of the icing on here, so it dried a little bit thicker than like a single layer does. So this is just a really good way to get used to your consistency, and that if you get used to your consistencies, it's really gonna jumpstart your cookie journey and you'll be ready to dive into all of the other fun stuff that comes with cooking. Before we jump into more cookie decorating designs, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to amaze your family and friends with the most awesome looking cookies they've ever seen, you are in the right place. This channel is where deliciousness meets joy, and I'm all about having fun with cookies. I'll show you how to make cookies that look impressive but are easy to make. Please do me a favor and like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and share this channel with any of your friends who you think might want to join you. It really does help out. All right, thank you again. Now let's get back to the video. All right, I have to share this. So when I first started decorating cookies, I was super excited to do all the things, but I was also really nervous about, how to start, what other kinds of tools I needed to use. My icing consistency was struggling and I needed a lot of practice. One of the things I hear a lot from people in my cookie community is they're afraid to start, that they They have tools, they have watched videos, they are ready to go, but they're just scared to dive in. And so I want to encourage you to go ahead, mix up a batch of that royal icing, just start playing with it. No one has to see pictures of it yet. This is just an opportunity for you to get going and dive into something that can be super, super fun. And also it's something that you can share with family and friends and give them a little piece of your heart on a plate to them. If you want to learn how to make these cookies, click here to watch the video. Do you love to decorate cookies? Cookie Camp is a 5-part workshop series that will give you insider secrets to professional cookie decorating right in your own kitchen. You'll learn how to make the best sugar cookies, the best royal icing, and how to decorate them. Plus, we'll show you how to achieve perfect designs every time. No more frustration or wasted ingredients. We've got everything covered for you, so all that's left for you to do is to have fun with it. Join us in Lollys Cookie Camp and let us help you take your cookie game from amateur hour to pro status. With our expert guidance, we can guarantee you're gonna learn a ton and have a blast while doing it. And if there's any questions along the way, don't worry, just ask one of our friendly team members who are more than happy to help you out when needed. So what do you say? Ready for some serious fun? Let's get started today. Sign up using the link below before time runs out.